The Honda Ridgeline is a one-of-a-kind mid-sized truck that has been sold by Honda since 2005. This truck is not a direct competition to the Tacoma in Colorado. It is more like a niche truck for Honda enthusiasts who want to get something different than the offerings of the American Big Three. And we can say that the Ridgeline does its job pretty well in that regard. This model is selling pretty well, and die-hard Honda enthusiasts simply love it. For the 2025 model year, there should be many surprises when it comes to the Ridgeline, so stay with us while we cover the 7 key reasons to anticipate the 2025 Honda Ridgeline. Number 7. Newly revised platform. Let's start with the biggest novelty when it comes to the Honda Ridgeline, which is the platform changes that are expected to come for the 2025 model year. The Honda Ridgeline is a model that has been in production for quite some time. This generation was introduced in 2016, and since then, there have been minimal changes done to it. Customers are not dumb, and they're slowly noticing how this model is getting dated compared to the competitors. So it's expected that Honda will introduce a brand new model based on a new platform. This will be a brand new generation of the Honda Ridgeline. This third iteration will be like nothing else before. Instead of using a unibody chassis, this new model will use something in between. This will be a unibody frame, but with stronger beams that will allow the truck to tow a lot more compared to the current version. The new platform will be a great leap to the future because it will implement some new technologies, such as a hybrid powertrain. This is something that has not been present in the current model, but the biggest change is probably the increased towing and payload capacity that this model will include. This model will have a great payload and towing characteristics similar to its nearest competitors, such as the Nissan Frontier and the Toyota Tacoma, but more on that in a bit. Number 6. New powertrain. Now, let's take a look at a different topic, which is the powertrain. Powertrains are extremely important when it comes to choosing your future pickup truck because all you want is this truck to perform rather well on the road, and the powertrain is crucial in this aspect. The current model of the Honda Ridgeline comes with a naturally aspirated V6 engine. The engine that we speak of is the 3.5-liter V6 known under the codename J35Y6. This engine has been present in the market for 2 decades. And in the current lineup of engines, it looks like a dinosaur. However, it is extremely reliable and powerful. In the Honda Ridgeline, this engine makes 280 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. Although extremely powerful, it has a downside, and this downside is the poor low-end torque. This engine is a rather poor performer when compared to the turbocharged engines offered in the Toyota Tacoma and the Chevy Colorado. This is a big drawback, and Honda knows this. This is why they're preparing some surprises for the 2025 model year. The Honda Ridgeline is expected to get a brand new powertrain, and this powertrain is expected to be better than ever. The powertrain that will come with the new model is still unknown, and little data is known about it. Even so, we can assume that this will be a turbocharged inline-4 engine. This is basically the standard in the mid-size category, and Honda will definitely make sure that it follows the latest trends when it comes to these technologies in order not to lose sales. Power figures for this engine are expected to be around 310 HP and 300 pound-feet of torque, which will be a great increase over the current model. But most importantly, this new model will get plenty of low-end torque that will glue you down to the seat when accelerating. This will be perfect for towing and payload. The transmission used in this model will be the same 9-speed because this new model will keep the same transverse layout as its predecessor. Number 5. Plug-in hybrid version. Another major talking point around the Honda Ridgeline is the introduction of an all-new hybrid powertrain. That's right, the new Honda Ridgeline will come as a hybrid from the following model year. This is more than essential because the Toyota Tacoma already comes with a hybrid offering. And many of the competitors are also working on their own hybrid model for the 2025 model year. So what can we expect from this model? Well, this model will come with a different powertrain compared to the standard engine used in the Ridgeline. This means that you will get a naturally aspirated engine that will be combined with a large electric motor and a large battery pack of at least 50 kilowatt hours. This means that the Honda Ridgeline will get more weight, but also produce more power because of the electric motor. So for this model, we can expect numbers somewhere in the range of 325 HP and 280 pound-feet of torque. The low torque is because the powertrain is more about fuel economy rather than performance. So acceleration might not be as punchy as the standard engine, but this performance difference is still a great compromise over the excellent fuel economy that this model will return. This plug-in hybrid model will deliver up to 30 mpg combined and up to 35 miles only in EV mode. There's also a chance that we will see a mild hybrid model as well. This model will be a lot cheaper, and most importantly, it'll deliver the same fuel economy as the plug-in hybrid. The only downside with the mild hybrid is the lack of EV autonomy because you don't have a large battery. Number 4, improved towing and payload capacity. Towing and payload performance are crucial when it comes to pickup trucks. A pickup truck has to deliver decent numbers in these categories in order to be considered a good purchase. And we can tell you that the current model of the Honda Ridgeline is not one of the best around, and this is why many buyers avoid it. This model can only tow up to 5,000 pounds, which is the poorest performance around. Just for reference, the Toyota Tacoma can tow up to 6,500 pounds, and the Chevy Colorado can tow a massive 7,700 pounds. So for the 2025 model year, things are expected to improve with the introduction of the new platform. This model will be able to tow up to 6,500 pounds, just as the Toyota Tacoma. The payload performance of the Honda Ridgeline is also quite poor, averaging only 1,530 pounds. This is basically equal to the Ford Maverick, a compact truck, so it's expected that Honda will boost these numbers up to 1,650 pounds for the 2025 model year in order to make this model more competitive in this segment. Overall, we cannot wait for the new changes to come and the new Honda Ridgeline to get more towing and payload performance. Number 3, better fuel economy. Another major factor that plays a huge role when it comes to buying a new truck is the fuel economy. A good pickup truck has to deliver decent MPGs in order to be considered a good purchase. The Honda Ridgeline is already a fairly good performer in this area. The 2024 model will get you up to 18 mpg in the city and 24 mpg on the highway, which is one of the best performances around. But for the 2025 model year, things are expected to be even better. This new model is expected to get at least 23 mpg in the city and 26 mpg on the highway, which is a big boost over the current model. On top of that, the plug-in hybrid model is expected to deliver up to 30 mpg combined and to have an EV autonomy of 35 miles, which is perfect for those who drive short distances. Number 2, revised exterior and interior design. Another big talking point for the 2025 model year of the Honda Ridgeline is the revised exterior and interior design. The 2025 version will be a brand new generation, and this model is expected to get a newly designed front fascia with the latest styling cues. In other words, a bolder front look and more presence on the road. The rear end will also change with a new tailgate and new tail lamps that will come with LEDs. The interior will get a new dash with a massive screen in the center. This would be a horizontal screen with 12.3 inches in diameter. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto will come as standard. Overall, this new model will be a huge refresh over the current model, with many improvements from the looks perspective. Number 1, more affordable price. One of the biggest drawbacks of the current Honda Ridgeline is definitely its price. The 2024 model year starts at $39,750, which makes it one of the most expensive midsize trucks on the market. The Ridgeline comes with a lot of extras from the factory, but the price is still quite high for many buyers out there. Competitor trucks are $10,000 cheaper. So what Honda will try to do is to reduce the price a bit for the following model year. This new model is expected to get a few $100 discount compared to the current model and will start at around $39,500. Still steep, but that is the most that we can expect, unfortunately.